Hi everyone, and welcome to our Touch Base Thursday for April 30th. I had no problem knowing the date today because today would have been my dad's birthday if he was still with us. So April 30th is a day I always remember, so that is why I had no problem telling you guys the date today. I'm excited to be going live with you guys to share some projects with you. But first, as always, I have a few announcements. So I'm just going to go ahead and wait a couple minutes for those of you to get notified that I am live and to be able to join me here. And then we will get started in just a little bit here. If you are able to see me and you're live with me, please go ahead and say hi to me. If you are watching on replay, please go ahead and type in replay. I see that we have Sonia and Donna and Missy, and welcome, ladies. So first of all, you're probably going to be looking at me and saying, oh my gosh, she got her hair cut. And I did, but wait till you hear this, you guys. Wait till you hear this. So my daughter, Natalie, cut my hair. She's 15 and has been learning how to cut hair just by watching my gal do my hair. And she's been watched a couple of YouTube videos. But I have been struggling with my hair. I have very thin hair, so when it gets long, it gets really hard to comb and scraggly, and when I comb my hair, it pulls out, and it's just been a pain for me. And today, I had finally had enough of my hair, and I said, all right, Natalie, if you don't cut this, I will, because she made the comment to me about a week ago that she would help me cut it. So I got a haircut today. She took off about 2 inches, and I think she did a really good job. There are a few areas that we need to touch up, but you know, she cut it wet and did the whole pinning it up and letting a little bit down at a time. And you know, but all of our salons and stuff are closed and will be for another 2 weeks probably at least. And I just needed it. And Thursday is my day that I actually look nice for you guys. I put on some makeup. I usually do my hair. So I was pretty excited with the outcome of my hair that she did. And so I always tell her she's my little jack of all trades. She can cut hair, she can braid hair, she can do nails. So anyway, but Claire heard me upstairs trying to comb through my hair, and I said, I'm just going to cut this. She sent Natalie up. Anyway, so we cut my hair. Well, she cut my hair. So but yeah, I think she did a great job. Like I said, she cut it wet. We know there's a few areas that needs to be kind of like taken up and trimmed a little bit more, but I love it. I'm so happy, and I had a really feel good day today because I, you know, had my hair done and I straightened it. And anyway, so enough about my hair, but I am pretty impressed with what she did for being 15 years old, and I just sat there and let her do it. It was pretty awesome. So anyway, I hope you guys are all doing well through our stay home, stay safe here in Michigan. I know other states of you that are joining me in other states are under the same similar kinds of things. I know that some of our things are starting to open back up. Construction workers are able to go back to work on May 7th here in Michigan. You know, slowly but surely, I think we'll get back, but it's gonna, I think, take some time to get back to where we were, of course. This weekend on Sunday would have been Claire's confirmation, so she's feeling a little sad by that, but she just finished her last requirement with our pastor to be able to be confirmed. So they're asking us for like what our opinions are, and so I'm hoping that we can just wait until all this is done and actually have a nice confirmation service for her where my family can come and all of that. There's, I think, 5 girls in her confirmation class. So right now they're trying to kind of ask us parents what we want, but I really want it to be where we have the time to have my mom come and my brother and everything like that, and actually have a nice little service and ceremony for her. But anyway, it kind of hit her this weekend today that it would have been this weekend that would have been her confirmation. A Chloe update, just because most of you know I'm a new grandma. She's beautiful and she's perfect, and you know, we get to peek at her and stuff, and she's already changing her look so much. Her face is getting fuller, her little thighs are getting fuller. Just a cutie. We are so much in love with her, and my girls are so excited to be aunts. And both baby and mom are doing great. My son is a great dad, helping a lot, which I knew he would. He was 15 when I had Natalie, so he was living here at the house when I had her, and he was a great help with her. My husband was working out of town at the time, so he helped me a lot in the evenings during the work week, and so I knew he'd have no problems taking on to a little baby and helping. And so I'm really ecstatic that he is doing all of that awesome stuff and being a great helper to Nicole. And then I'm still working from home. Just an update on me. I'm not sure how much longer. I'm thinking at least through May 15th. But I have a new boss coming on board. I work for the chief information officer for the university. He's the chief technology guy. He's a vice president, and he's retiring. He's been at the university for 45 years. I've worked with him for the last 15. And so we're ending his career with being remote, so I haven't been able to tell him goodbye or anything. But he told me that he already cleaned his office out, so his office is already cleaned out. And my new boss, his name is Jim. He'll be starting on May 18th. Now, whether or not that's going to be in the office or remotely, we don't know. But it's going to be so weird when I go back to that office to have Roger gone, my old boss, and a new boss sitting in his office, because I hadn't been there through any of that transition. I've been working from home. So that's going to be a little bit of an adjustment for all of us, I think. But I'm excited. I'm excited to meet him and get working with him. We've exchanged a few emails. He seems really nice. The girls are still doing their online learning. So like I said, our living room is set up like a classroom. We have 2 tables, and Natalie and I are at one, Claire's at the other. So we're kind of like a triangle. It's working well, but I can tell there are times that we are both feeling a little like we need a break from each other. So sometimes I just get up and I walk on the porch, and we do the best we can. I want to welcome everybody else who has joined me live. I see a few more names that have popped up. Beth, Wendy, Karen, Susan, welcome, ladies. So anyway, that's what I have in the way of announcements and what's been going on with us. And I'm working on packaging up kits that will either go out tomorrow or Saturday. They're more time consuming than I thought to create the postage and the labels, but I'm getting there. So those will be going out soon. And we have some, let me get my box out of the way here. I'm not sure why I have that here, but we have some prizes for those that shared my video last week. And yes, babies are the best. I am just so in love with her. She's just so perfect. So I have 2 gifts here for those of you that have shared my video. So I have the Ornate Garden Ribbon. The Ornate Garden Ribbon is going to Sabina Miller. So congratulations, Sabina. And I know that she likes that sweet. So Sabina, that will either come in the mail to you, or I'll wait till the next time that we've been doing drop-offs and pickups. So I'll wait and get that to her then. And then the other winner of the Gilded Gems from the same Ornate Suite is Chris Thigpen. So Chris, I think you are new and I don't have your address. You're new to my Facebook group or page. So welcome, glad to have you here. Please email me or private message me, I should say, your address, and I'd be happy to get your prize in the mail to you. And then we have up for grabs this week for sharing. We have let me find it here. I have the copper trim, and I believe this is retiring. This is the copper trim ribbon. And then I have a bolt of the mint macaron satin, like a satiny, looks like it's satin, I think it is. Polyester, had the wrong word, polyester ribbon. So those are the 2 items that I'll draw winners for next week. And then in the way of classes and events, so most of you know that my events have all been moved online. Now I have had a couple of people ask me about my face-to-face BOGO sale. So I'm going to address my BOGO sale right now. I am still planning to have my BOGO sale that I normally have the end of June. Okay, I'm still planning to have it, kind of waiting to see how things go with all of the changes and things going on with restrictions and social distancing. I'm planning to do the whole hand sanitizer when you get here, when you leave, face masks. I'm going to do a sign up where people can only come five at a time, if that's still the case where I need to kind of redo the whole social distancing, so people will sign up for a time to actually come to my sale. I've got a few other things. You know, I won't be doing refreshments. Your make and take will be a kit to go. I've got a whole list of things already created to make it as safe as I can environment. Now, if those of you that normally come to my sale are uncomfortable coming to my sale, I would completely understand. I'm going to also be doing an online BOGO sale after my local BOGO sale. So my online BOGO sale is very similar. How it works is I post all of my retired product, and so let's say you spend $100 on my retired product. That is your free stuff. You do not pay me for the retired stuff. You just give me an order or submit an online order for the same amount. So if you spent $100 of retired, you give me an order of $100 from the new catalog. So I'll be doing that online one. If any of you have already joined my online, I have an online BOGO group. You're still in it. I have not removed anyone, and from now through the end of June, you'll be seeing me post that link to my page and my group for you guys to join it. Any of you that are new to my group or my page, so that you're able to join that. But it's a huge sale. Anything that's retired, I sell that I have. So you guys will, will be able to have an opportunity to still do that. But that's where I'm at with that. Thought I'd make that announcement here, since I know it will touch and get a bunch of my local and my previous online BOGO sale gals. Okay. So other classes that I'm going to be having, my May kit classes will be posting soon. I have 3 of them this month, so those will be posting soon. It's the Mountain Air Birthday Jubilee, and I think it's Beautiful Moments, and I might have one more in there. I want to thank all of you that have been supporting my kits last month. I think I sold the most kits last month than I ever have, and I know it's because we're all looking for things to do, and I just wanted to let you guys know though how much I appreciate it, because I did prepare extra kits hoping that I had extra people that would want them, and you guys did. So I appreciate it so much that you take value in what I offer, and I hope that you guys do the same for May. I'm going to be doing some online events in May. So online bingo will be May 20th. Registration opens up tomorrow. So you'll see that link posted. Online bingo is going to be $35. And it's going to be a little bit different than, because what I'm doing is normally I would do a face-to-face bingo and an online bingo. And since I can't do my face-to-face bingo, I'm combining it all into one bingo. Okay. So anyway, it's $35, lots of prizes, make and takes, product giveaway, all kinds of stuff. So I hope that you guys consider joining me for online bingo. That $35 includes me to ship any of the prizes to those of you that are the winners. So if you think of it, it's a pretty good deal. And seeing a few of you commenting on my hair here. So if you joined late, I have to make sure you guys know that my 15-year-old daughter cut my hair today. Like, I am just on cloud 9 over that. I needed it, and she did it, and it was just amazing. So anyway, so thank you guys for liking my hair. And then I'm going to be doing on May 8th, I think it is, May 8th, I'm going to be doing a retirement party. It's going to be my Stampin' Up! Retirement party. I'll be going over some of the things leaving, your last chance things that you can get. I postponed that for a couple weeks to give me a little bit of time to better prepare for that, and I got some pretty awesome things to share with you guys on that. And then most of you know that we have a new catalog coming out, so I want to talk to you a little bit about the new catalog. So the new catalog comes out for customers to purchase from it on June 3rd. As a demonstrator, we were able to see the catalog last week, and we have catalogs that are going to be mailed to us. Hopefully we receive them fairly soon. I'm eager to get mine in the mail. What I've done is, any of you that have ordered with me previously, or any of you that are part of my club, or you've been coming to my basement regularly, you will be receiving your catalog in the mail from Stampin' Up! The middle of May. So I decided to have you guys, instead of me handing them to my local, any of my local or my long distance customers, have those catalogs coming, okay? If you're wondering if you were on my list, let me know. A few of you I don't put on my list, because I know that you get your catalogs other ways and whatever, and that's completely fine. But I did already go through and submit that. We had to do it by the end of the day today, who we all wanted to send catalogs to. So hopefully you get those by the middle of May. If you do not receive a catalog by the middle of May, please let me know. At that point, I'll have some here that I can actually send out. But it was easier and cheaper this year to just have Stampin' Up! Do it with all of the stuff going on right now. So as a demonstrator, we get to also pre-order some things out of the catalog beginning May 5th. So my goal is on May 13th, I will be doing a sneak peek of new stuff on a Facebook Live. So you've got 3 different online events that you can partake in this month if you're missing doing some stamping and having fun. We have online bingo on May 20th. I have my Stampin' Up! Retirement party on May 8th. And then on May 13th is going to be a sneak peek of new stuff. So I'll be posting all of those dates as well so that you guys have them. But I'm just trying to keep you guys inspired and creating the best that I can virtually. So if you have any ideas of things that I can do to help you guys, let me know. I'm here to help you guys keep going in any way I can, okay? So that is what I have in the way of announcements. Let me see, we talked about the new catalog, we talked about the May 13th sneak peek event. I need to mute my computer or you guys are going to hear all of my emails from work coming in. Okay, so let's talk about what I'm going to be talking and presenting with you guys tonight. So I chose to do a class that when the catalog that we have right now, the annual catalog came out, I had all intentions on doing a class around the product that I'm going to be sharing with you tonight. And then I got kind of busy and forgot about it. And then the holiday catalog came out and I never went back to it. And I saw this product on the retiring list and decided that I needed to show you guys it because I really think it's hidden in the catalog and I really think it's a gem of cards and I love it. So with that, I'm going to turn my camera down. We're going to do some stamping. Now, what I'm going to be sharing with you guys is going to be an online, I'm calling it an online exclusive class. I will not be offering it as any of my kit classes, and I only have a limited number of these kits available. And I will talk to you about the price in just a little bit. But I couldn't not design these cards and not offer them as a class because I actually am going to make a couple of these as gifts to give to people. So with that, I'm going to transition my camera down. I hope you guys enjoy what I'm going to be sharing with you tonight. Okay. So let me position my camera down. I'm going to have to move over a little bit too. So bear with me here. It's going to be a little bit jiggly longer than normally. I was on a Facebook Live today for a training group that I'm part of, and I had to move myself a ways away. So, okay, I'm hoping that you guys can kind of see a little sneak peek. Again, I'm not going to share everything right away because I don't want it to totally ruin the surprise. Okay, so this is a sneak peek of some awesome cards that I'm going to move out of the way. Okay, so in our annual catalog that we have right now, we have this awesome Bird Ballad laser cut card tin kit, right? You're probably thinking, I don't remember seeing that. And it's because it's hidden near the back with all the accessories. I decorated this tin so it comes plain. I added some really awesome decorations to it. And so we're going to kind of go through this here in just a moment. And when you purchase this, it's on the clearance rack right now. And I know that it was still available earlier today, but I have a limited number of kits available. But what you get is you get 12 cards that look like this. And they are already laser cut, so they already have, this is what they look like. Okay, so that's the front of the card. You open it up, and then you have that in the inside for you to write your verse or whatever. And it comes with these awesome scalloped envelopes. Aren't those adorable? Okay, So, and I know you guys are probably asking me how much this is on the clearance rack. I think it's like $13. It was $18 originally, I think. So it's a little bit cheaper, but it comes in this awesome little tin for you then to do anything that you would like with it, to design cards, make cards. So I chose to design the cover of it, and we're going to go over the cover first. So what I used on the cover, now these dies are carrying over, and I know you may have seen them before, but I used the Stitched Nested Labels dies to decorate the cover, and they look like this right here. And I used 3 of them. One is cut out using the crumb cake, one is the petal pink, and one is some of the designer series paper from the Ballad designer series paper that's also on the clearance rack. So I want to actually show you guys that paper as well. Now, like I said, these kits are going to sell for $40, but it includes 12 cards, and it will include all of the supplies for you to be able to make the cards that I'm going to be sharing with you. So like all of these this is actually all the stuff that I've cut out in advance for tonight's presentation. So in your kit, you would get all of this stuff right inside the box for you to be able to make the cards that I'm showing you tonight. I have 4 different designs. The class you would make 3 of each one, so you'd receive enough supplies to make 3 of each of those. Okay, let me show you the designer series paper, and I have to thank one of my team members for allowing me to use her designer series paper, because mine did not come in time. This is why I was not able to do this presentation last week. My goal was to do this presentation last week, but I didn't have the paper here, and so she brought me the paper. So thank you so much. You are my godsend for doing that for me. But this paper is really, really pretty. It comes in all these different awesome patterns. And what I really like about this paper is this is really great paper for doing, letting the paper, as I say, do the work. Because you could just punch out a bunch of these different designs from this designer series paper, and you wouldn't have to do hardly any stamping. Again, same here. And that's what you're going to see tonight in my presentation. The only thing that I did to stamp any of these cards was I stamped the sentiments using the Free as a Bird stamp set. So this is the stamp set that I used. And this stamp set I do believe is retiring, but you don't need, I always tell everybody, you don't need to have my paper, or the same stamp set that I used. You can use any of your own. And this right here I like. You'll see that I used some of these birds right here. Cut them out and use those. So anyway, this paper is gorgeous. You have a really pretty design on one side and more of your solid on the back. So that is the paper that I used to make these cards for you tonight. So this is actually just one of the designer series paper, and then I cut out some of the birds and adhered them. I also used the lace trim. Now this lace trim, I do think this lace trim is carrying over, and I love this lace trim. I think it is so elegant and pretty. I added a bow there, and then I also used the Bird Ballad trinkets. So these are the cute little trinkets. You have a little flower, a little leaf, and you have a key. Okay, so really cute little trinkets. And I just decorated the tin up that way, thinking it'd be a great little gift. So it comes in a great box as well. So if you were to give this as a gift to somebody, like for a birthday or a welcome to the neighborhood type gift, it comes in a box that you can easily put it back in. And we actually have new neighbors that moved in down the road from us. We haven't been able to go and meet them yet because of the whole COVID-19 stuff going on. But my intention is to take one of these kits down to her and invite her to one of my classes and give her one of these card kits. Okay, so let me share with you the cards that I made, and we're going to actually make these cards together, and you're going to see how quick and cute and simple they are. So my first card, what I did for all of my cards for tonight is I lined the envelopes with coordinating paper that matched the card itself. So if you were to purchase this kit, you would get enough paper to be able to do the same thing as well, so that you could also line all of your envelopes. But isn't this gorgeous, you guys? So simple and so elegant and pretty. The awesome thing is that when you go to do these cards, so let me bring in my stuff. I cut all of my bases that are on the inside of these cards at 5 1/4 by 4. And I adhered them inside the card with some, I guess I need to get some card bases out of my box. I adhered them all inside with glue dots. Okay, so let me bring out one of these. And all I did was I put glue dots. Let me get the envelope out of the way and reverse these. I'm a lefty, you guys, so sorry. All I did is I put a glue dot on the corner, the 4 corners of all of these mats, and then I just secured them right inside the card. So I opened up my card, turned it over, and the 5 1/4 by 4 will fit perfectly right over top of this. So just those 4 little glue dots, and look at, you have this awesome looking, I love it, you guys. It's so amazing. I've then cut out using the stitched shapes an oval, and I just put that on with some Stampin' Dimensionals. So this kit will include, just so you guys know, literally a half a pack of that Designer Series paper. I will cut from that pack of half of your pack the things that you need to put your cards together. And it will include enough of these little trinkets as well for all 12 of your cards. It will include your own little tin with all of these cards and envelopes in it. And you'll also get a half a bolt of ribbon. So it's a pretty good deal. I think it is anyway. And I know we plan on making a couple extras, like I said, to give to, oh, Sandy already wants a kit. Woohoo! Sandy, I got you down, girlfriend. Oh, I should have stamped on that first. Well, this one I'm not going to stamp on just because. But these little pieces of flowers right here are cut from the Designer Series paper. So like I said, literally the only part that's stamped on is that. But I was too busy talking about how awesome it was and forgot to stamp it first. But that's okay. So you're going to see some Designer Series paper here. And all I'm going to do is cut out some of these little, whoa, my scissors are stuck together. There we go. All I'm going to do is cut out some of these little flowers. So I'm just going to kind of cut around them first. These cards are so elegant. I just really like them. And yeah, it's a little bit of fussy cutting, but this is not hard. So these are the only things that I will not have cut out for you. Everything else will already be cut out for you. All of the stuff with the embossed die cutting machine and all that kind of stuff. So I'm only going to cut out one of these because, you know, I don't think I took the time to do. So I got to tell you guys what almost happened to my projects that I'm sharing with you tonight. You guys are going to go, oh my gosh, when you hear this. So my daughter-in-law and Nicole, you guys know Nicole, I should just say Nicole, and Matt went for a walk, and they stopped off at our house, so we got to peek at the baby. But she said to me, what are you doing for your video? And I said, oh, I should show you what I'm doing. So I went in the house and got the whole kit out and let her see it. We're just going to pull out some of these birds that I've already got cut. And I said, oh, let me go get it and I'll show you. So I came in the house to get the box, showed it to her and forgot to bring it in the house. And this was on Wednesday, that really nice day we had here in Michigan. Was it yesterday or Tuesday? It must have been Tuesday because yesterday it rained here all day. And it's like 10 o'clock at night. And I went to go get my box off the kitchen table, which had all these projects in, and I couldn't find it. And Natalie says, Mom, did you bring it in from outside? No, Claire says, Mom, did you bring it in from outside? And I went, oh. I go on the front porch and it was just starting to sprinkle out. And there sits my box and it had a few little wet spots on it. And I went, oh my gosh, if I'd have left that out there would have been one of my projects. And I had these done in advance. I know the last couple of weeks I've been telling you guys that I have been struggling getting them done at the last minute. And I had them all done in advance and I would have had nothing but issues. So anyway, I'm going to put one more little bird over here. So you guys kind of get the idea that you can put these birds wherever you want. You don't have to put them in the exact same order in which I did. And so because I didn't stamp on these, I'm not putting a sentiment on it. And then I'm just going to go ahead and add one of these little trinkets. Oh, Julie also wants a kit. Julie, I will mark you down. I'm going to add one of these little things right here. And I might add another little flower leaf there as well. But isn't that adorable, you guys? So quick, so simple. And that one is done using the Calypso Coral. So I used a bunch of these cards, the backgrounds here, using the ones that were coordinated with the cards. But I love them. Like I said, this kit was really hidden in the catalog, and now that it's on the retired list, I think it just makes this class even more affordable. But anyway, so there it is. Isn't that awesome? So now I just want to make sure that you guys know when you receive your kit, nothing will be stamped in it. I figure, well, first of all, we're not allowed to sell anything with stamped images. And you guys can use your own sentiments and own stamp sets. If you do need the Free as a Bird, let me know and I can order it for it and have it shipped to you. But it will not be coming with anything stamped. And all this is just paper. So like I said, it makes it the most perfect kit to be able to send to those of you in the mail and those of you that live long distance. So there is the first card. The next card I'm going to share with you is probably, let me see here. I got to make sure I move my supplies along. This next one is actually, so Natalie and Claire each had a favorite one. So this one is actually, the next on my pile is Natalie's favorite one. She's my blue person. So we used Pool Party. So let me grab some more of those blank cards out of here. And again, you guys, it is so simple to do these. So with this one, I used the Pool Party, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. I am going to put glue dots on the four corners of this. So for these cards, I used a lot of glue dots and dimensionals. I didn't use a whole lot of any other. I did use some snail, but glue dots and dimensionals were my friends for these cards. And literally, it lines right up, you guys. It's so perfect. I'm telling you, even that alone is gorgeous. I then used the layering ovals to cut out a piece of old olive and a coordinating bird that matches. So you can see here, it's a little bit of a different bird, but that's okay. And these two, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to adhere these together using snail, after I just told you I didn't use a ton of snail. And then this I went ahead and put on there with some dimensionals. I used the regular sized dimensionals for that. And I just used 3 of them. And I'm going to put that down on my card. Most of you might have noticed I no longer have nails. So I finally took mine off after my Facebook Live last week. And I just haven't had time to, I was going to do them myself, and I just really haven't had a lot of time to do that. I did it myself once and it all came off, and I'm just like, okay, it is what it is. We're all in this together, right? So I cannot wait to get my nails back on. So then I'm stamping the sentiment on the card that says your friendship means the world to me. But again, this could also be a really good sympathy card, thinking of you card, friendship card, anything. So you can really incorporate these to be anything that you want them to be. I'm just using the stamp set that coordinates with it, just because it's part of the product suite, and I didn't use that stamp set a lot, and so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to use that one. And this first set that I'm making is going to be for me to actually send some cards out. I have been working really hard and diligently to make sure I get cards in the mail, because I feel like this is what I do, and I'm not even taking my own advice sometimes and getting cards out, but I'm trying to do better. Using this pretty lace trim that goes with it, I made a bow. And it doesn't have to be anything big or fancy. I just made a bow and tied it tight. So like literally this kit will include everything that you need to assemble. All you'll need is, I used black ink and a stamp set. So that's the only thing that you will need on your own. And if you don't have it, I can hook you up with it. Then I went ahead and used a glue dot and adhered this down to the top. And then I used the key from those little trinkets and used a glue dot and adhered that down to my card as well. So there is card number, excuse me, number 2 that I created using that awesome products. Aren't they pretty? I'm really, like I said, this was really a hidden gem in the catalog, but I think they're just so pretty. So pretty. So that is card number 2. And I also have a envelope to match this one. So you can see I coordinated the same paper with that. Now, let me show you guys I'll tell you how I did this. So all I did, let me see if I can actually find a scrap and at least just do one with you guys so that you can see how I did it. Let's see here. Here we go. Nope, I used that one. Okay, let me find one here maybe. Here we go. So let me actually show you guys how I did that. And then I'll do the last card with you here in just a couple of minutes. So what you're going to do is you're going to take one of your envelopes, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to put some really good adhesive on it. I used snail, but I did go all the way around this. Now, if you would rather use like a tear and tape, or if some of you still have the fast fuse from years ago, you could use that. But you just want to make sure you add it so that the paper sticks really, really good to that. And then all I did is I lined, you need to have a straight edge, which Kim does not, but that's okay. You'll see I'm still going to improvise. You're just going to, normally if you had a straight edge, you would lay it right across the top. I'm going to go up a little bit higher because I don't have a straight edge, and I'll just have to cut that off, which is not a big deal. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to adhere this down. And then all you're going to do is cut around, you're going to just cut around your flap. So here I go, just cutting around the edge of that as close as you can to it. Let me get rid of some of that excess because I hate big stuff like that. And then you're just going to keep cutting around it. And this just adds to your card. Now, you don't have to do this. If you like the scalloped envelopes plain, you can leave them plain. I just had some of this extra paper and thought, how cute would it be to, I feel these cards are a little bit above and beyond my normal cards because of that laser paper look. So I figured it would just be even better, you know, just to kind of make it a little bit stepped up on the envelope as well. Okay, so there you have it. That's it. That's all I did to design the flaps or decorate the flaps. So pretty, right? Okay. Oh, I have 2 more cards left. So I have 2. There's 4. So, okay, this next one is, let me see the one next on my stack. This one is my favorite, and it's because it's pink. So, let me bring this in. And so you'll be able to see here that I did the envelope to match that paper. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. And this one I used the layering circles, and I used the stitched shapes as well. This one has a little bit of a stitched look around it. So let me bring in another one of those blank cards. Again, they're so pretty. And I used petal pink on this. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my glue dots again in the 4 corners. You guys kind of see the process here. The 5 1/4 by 4 fits perfectly. I'm just going to go ahead and align that in here nice and centered. There you have it. Again, just instantly looks amazing. These 2 I glued together with some snail adhesive. And then this I put onto my card. Oops, I don't have it centered quite right. So usually you have a little bit of time to fix that. So I picked that right up. I want to have the same amount of green. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and put some dimensionals on the back of this one as well. And I'm just going to go ahead and secure this down like that. Now, if you liked these card laser kits, you could still get them and incorporate other stuff on them if you didn't like the birds. I just think the birds are very elegant and very timely with our spring season coming. I use those same little nested framelit dies, and I'm going to stamp the word thank you on this one. Again, I just simply use the black ink for all of them. Make sure I get that on there straight. It's kind of hard to stamp those sometimes. You have a tendency to want to pull them closer to you, and you can't because then you guys won't be able to see. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to adhere that with a couple of dimensionals as well. And then this one I added a couple of birds. So all of those birds are cut out of that one piece of paper that I showed you. I have some done here in advance and I am just going to secure. So they're all going to be a little bit different colors. They don't have to all be, you know, the same as the ones that I did on my original sample. So this one, hi Nancy, I just seen Nancy popped in. So this one I'm going to put up here. And then the yellow one, I'm just going to put one little dimensional on him. And this little yellow one's going to go down here. And then I topped it off with another one of these awesome little flowers. I'm just going to stick that there. And then I did a bow, and I put the bow at the very top. I know something I haven't mentioned to you guys in a while, and it's about Claire. So most of you know that Claire liked to play her cello. And, you know, with everything going on, I was really worried about that, you know, with her cello and her keeping it up. But her lessons are still going on. So the professor from the university just does them through Facebook Live with her. So every Friday night at 5 o'clock, she still has her cello lessons. And if I can convince her to let me post a small video of her playing, I will. She thinks she's awful, but you guys, she's beautiful. I can so see her progression in just a short, you know, few months of having lessons. And she plays beautifully. So I know I haven't mentioned that in a while because there hasn't been school, but she's still doing it and it still sounds awesome. So there is my favorite card. And like I said, I did an envelope for that one as well, so it matches the paper. So my final card is Claire's favorite card. She really liked this one right here. And for this one, I used crumb cake. So I went with more of the natural looking color for this one. So let me go ahead and... You guys would love to hear her play? Yeah, I'm going to have to post it. Seriously, I've got some videos of her doing playing, and she's gorgeous. The teacher has her playing a little bit of Bach right now, which is what is just one of the main pieces that celloists play, and she's doing so beautiful with it. So yeah, maybe I'll just, as her mom, I'll just do it and then tell her after the fact. Okay, so there's the crumb cake one, and again, it just looks nice and beautiful. And on this one, I used the oval, and you'll see on my sample here, I used these birds, but you can also use different spots of the paper to pull in different birds as well. So for this one, I'm going to use the yellow, and that I did not even bother putting anything behind it. I kind of liked it just like that on the crumb cake. So we're going to go ahead and do the same thing, add some dimensionals to this. And then you're going to see something cool that I did with one of the dies from the nested dies. So this just goes right here like that. And then I used one of the nested bird dies, but I cut it down to make it littler. Now you could do this with your trimmer. I literally did that though by hand with my scissors. So I'm just gonna cut off the bottom. Yeah, it might be a little crooked, but that's okay. And then I turned it over and I kind of eyeballed the same amount that I wanted down here for my V. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut off the top. Okay. And then I did my stamping on this. It says, "The world needs more of you." Donna, the kit itself is, so the kit just includes the tin and the laser cut cards. And I think it's called the Bird Ballad tin kit or something like that. Let me look on the box. It is called the Bird Ballad laser cut cards and tin. So you get the tin, and I'll bring the tin back in a minute, with 12 of those cards in it. So this one I had to say, the world needs more of you. So everything else though that I'm showing you guys is what I would be cutting for like the kits that I'm selling. So you know, I would have all of these supplies in it for you guys. That's not part of the kit, I guess. I want to make sure that you guys know that's part of, you know, what I am offering. So, and then I'm going to go ahead and put some dimensionals on this as well. And we're going to put that onto my card. So all 12 of these cards, once you have them done, they will fit back in the tin. I was worried about that, but there's tons of room after I had just designed one of them. So this I'm just going to go ahead and put down here. And then what I did for this card is I incorporated one of the leaves, and I used a glue dot. Glued it down to this end, and then I used this pretty lace trim. And all I did with the lace trim is I did a knot. So I'm just going to knot it. Nothing fancy, just a knot. And then I am going to cut off. Let me twist it the right way though. There we go. And then I'm just going to cut off these ends a little bit. Oh, I almost dropped my scissors. And then I adhered this with a glue dot. So it's not a full bow, it's just a knot. Oops, let me cut a little bit more off of that one. And then I just adhered this down to the card like that. So those are, so again, let me kind of go over a little recap of what we did tonight. So this is a class that I am offering to you guys. I couldn't not offer it because it's so beautiful. So it's $40, but you will get in that $40. So it's this awesome tin right here. It will include 12 of these card bases, or these card, let me show you. So it comes with 12 of these cards. And then it comes with the envelopes, so that is 12 cards. And then you will get all of the supplies cut and ready. So like I have another set right here ready to make so that I can complete my complete box here. But all these supplies will come cut and ready for you to be able to make, and let me bring these cards in, 12 cards, and it will be these designs. You'll be able to make 4 of each one. 4 of each one. So it's this one right here, and you see the beautiful laser cut, or the paper that I put on there. So it's this card right here, and it is this card right here. Yes, Donna, like I said, these are hidden gems in the catalog, and that is why I decided to bring it back to life. This one right here. And then my final card is the beautiful one that's done on Calypso Coral. So you would get all of the stuff that you would need to be able to make 12 of these cards, 4 different designs. You'd make 3 of each one, and then they all fit nestled neatly into this awesome tin. And you would also receive the supplies to decorate your tin as well. But how awesome would that be for a gift? You know, like I said, I have a new neighbor that moved in down the road from us. And as soon as I'm able to go in and introduce myself, I know that she's got a little girl. I'm not sure if she's a single mom. But I plan on taking her one of these as a welcome to the neighborhood, and then let her know what I do and invite her to come to some classes once I can start to have them again. But they all, like I said, all fit so nice right inside of this tin, and then you can just kind of you know, give it as a gift. So anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed my presentation for tonight, that you enjoyed these cards, and love the laser cut to them and the laser look to them.
Again, I will be posting the link to be able to purchase this class later. If you've commented here already, no need to register. I will get you written down. I know I saw a couple people at least pop through, but I look through all of the comments. So, but I will be editing. Usually I put all of my information at the top of my video, and I'll have a link for the registration to be able to purchase this class. And it will ship hopefully in the next week or so, because I'll be getting everything cut fairly quickly so that I can get this out to you guys. So thank you all so very much. Next week, I think I'm going to be showing you guys some projects and things using the Positive Thoughts stamp set. There are some coordinating dies that were on celebration coordination stuff, and they're going to be in the new catalog. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys some awesome things with that stamp set that you can do as well. So thank you all so very much for joining me this evening. I hope you enjoyed these cards. I think they're absolutely stunning. I love the laser cut look to them, and I hope that you enjoyed them as well. So have a great weekend, everyone, and I'll see you guys back here next Thursday. Again, be looking for links for my online events. We have online bingo, my online retirement party, as well as my my online sneak peek of some new products near the end of May. Thanks, everyone, and we will see you soon. Bye.